Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Today I'm going to be going over what I think are some of the best credit cards you can get in order to start your credit card journey. Before we start, if you're not sure what credit cards are or you've never really used one before, make sure to check out my other video on Credit Cards 101. I'll make sure to leave it in the description below, pretty much just going over all the basics on how credit cards work. So with this credit card, there's no credit history needed whatsoever. This is usually people who have just turned 18 and are wanting to start their credit card journey, or it can also be used if you have really low credit and you want to start building up your credit. But ideally, this is going to be for people who want to start out on their credit journey. So the credit card we're going to be taking a look at today is, boom, the Discover card. Or more specifically, the Discover Secure card. Anybody that's looking to start out their credit score should get this secure card. You don't have to have any sort of credit history. You don't have to have any sort of credit score. The way it works with the secure Discover card is that you pay an X amount of money to Discover and they will give you a credit card. Last I remember, it's about $200. And the way it works is that Discover is going to use the amount of money you paid as leverage for your account. So once they issue your brand new Discover card, they go ahead and hold onto the money. Once you get your Discover card in the mail, you want to go ahead and use it responsibly, making sure you make your payments on time, you're staying under the credit limit that they give you, which is normally anywhere from $500 to about $1,000. Though technically speaking, you do want to keep your credit utilization under about 30%. So you want to do about 30% of whatever credit limit it is that they give you. So for educational purposes, if they give you a credit limit of about $1,000, then you don't want to spend more than $300 at a time. Once they've seen that you've paid off your statements on time and you've had a low credit utilization, you'll have been able to show Discover that you are a responsible credit card user. You've shown that you're trustworthy with an X amount of credit that an institution will give you. After about 6 months or so, it can be anywhere from 6 months to I think about a year, they will actually get back to you, usually about with an email, or you can check your account and they'll actually tell you, hey, you've been really responsible with your credit card. Here's the $200 back that you initially gave to us as leverage. We now trust you completely with our credit card. Once this happens, it's also normal. You can expect to get a credit limit increase on your overall account. Pretty much, if they've given you a credit limit of, let's say, 500, then they might increase it to 1,000. Or if they give you a credit limit initially of 1,000, they might increase your limit to, let's say, 1,500. You do also get rewards with your secure card, usually be on anything such as gas, restaurants, and groceries. Plus, on your first year of having your card, Discover actually doubles your points that you get on your account. So not only is it a great way to start building out your credit history, it's also a great way to get back some points and make some money. Though I guess technically speaking, you're really just saving money because you gotta spend money to make money, right? So once I finished getting my Discover, and I had it, I think, for about a year, I went ahead and actually applied for the Amex Everyday card. Here it is right here. The Amex Everyday card is a really great card to start off once you have a little bit of credit history. They 3x the points you get on any of your groceries, so that's really what I used the card for. I think I also got a credit statement of about $150 because they had a sign-on bonus where if you spend about $1,000 in the first 3 months, you can make some money back. So I know that's something, college students could try to do. If you got tuition coming up and you need to pay either for textbooks or maybe for a class, and you're going to spend at least $1,000, you can always get the Amex card, again, Amex Everyday card, and get the $150 statement credit. So I made sure to just pay off both my Discover card responsibly, on time, usually in full payments. And then I made sure to pay off my Amex card on time, again, full payments, right? I did that after I got the Amex card for about 6 months. So I've had credit for about a year and a half now. From there, I actually went on to the Chase Freedom card. I think it's a really great card to start off, though yes, the Chase Freedom and the Amex Everyday are not secure cards. I still think they're great credit cards to start off with, again, once you've had some sort of credit history. I also made sure to sign up for the Chase Freedom card when they had the sign-up bonus, and I think it was like the same where if you spend $500, you get $150 back on your account. And I pretty much just made sure to use that for like any textbooks or I guess even food that, I knew I had to buy regardless. It's a great way to save a little extra money and build up your credit history as well. Again, if you're just starting off, you don't have any sort of credit history or credit score, then yeah, I would definitely say go for the Discover Secure Card. It's a great card. They know that you don't have any sort of credit history, but they're gonna use that cash that you give them as a leverage, so like that if you're responsible, they pay you back the money that you gave them. So you're not even losing any money. Again, of course, as long as you stay responsible, paying back your card on time and in full, and keeping your credit utilization under about 30%. Once they see that you're trustworthy, you can go ahead and apply it for other credit cards that you want to. I would recommend any of credit cards such as the American Express Everyday Card, the Chase Freedom, or you can even do the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. They're especially great if you can get them when it's during a sign-up bonus, because then you can help save yourself a little extra money as well. Plus, all three of these cards are, I would say, starter cards, but do still have rewards and points that you can rack up while you use them. For example, let's say within the year that you've had your Discover card, you spent $10,000. You'll accumulate a certain amount of points on those $10,000. Let's say, I don't know, 200 cashback bonus points. Then at the end of that year, Discover will actually double that. So you've earned $200 in cashback bonus points. They'll actually meet you and give you $200 cashback points as well. They also don't limit the amount of points they meet you at. So if you're really able to use your Discover card as much as possible and accumulate a lot of cashback bonus points, they'll meet you at that amount. Again, they have no limit on the amount that they'll actually meet you at. Another great feature that I actually really enjoyed is they have a Fico credit score. So in your Discover account, you can actually go to your dashboard and they'll show you your Fico score as you're using your card. This is a really great tool to have, especially when you're starting out, so you can see you're being responsible with your card and paying back your debts as needed. You can always apply for the card online at discover.com. I know the eligibility is that you just have to be 18 years old, have social security number, and then all the information that they ask you when you're filling out the application, basic information. And then of course the security deposit that you're gonna pay them. But remember, it is refundable as long as you're being responsible with your card, paying back your card, and keeping your credit utilization low, and they see that you're doing that consistently over about 6 months, they'll go ahead and actually refund you the amount that you paid them. If you guys have any questions on how to apply for it, or any other questions on the card or any other credit cards you want to start off with, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. If you've already started your credit card journey, let me know down below, what credit card did you use to start off your journey? Make sure to smash that like button for the algorithm. If you haven't already yet, make sure to subscribe down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching.